Yours truly, Jean Malo Davis, your wealth creator. Welcome to another awesome episode of Money Madness, which is every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's all about your money. Guys, listen, while you're here, you might as well go ahead and click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell, guys, because guess what? The information we bring to you is very powerful information. I want to say thank you to everybody that watch, that subscribe, that follow, whether you're watching on our Facebook fan page, which is YouTube, what's that? Facebook.com/, your wealth creator, or you watching right here on YouTube. That's youtube.com/ Jean Malo Davis. Please click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm so very grateful and thankful you are here. I'm excited. This is a brand new month at the time of this recording. If you watch the replay, don't forget to type #replay when you watch it. But at the time of this recording, this live recording, it is February the 1st, 2021. And what I want to talk to you guys about is what my coaches who are multi-millionaires. You know, you want to be a millionaire, get under a millionaire that will teach you and train you, and then make sure you implement what it is that they teach. Now, here's the thing that I want to tell you. What a lot of people don't realize, guys, is that it's not abracadabra. It's not hocus pocus. It's not just, I'm just going to pray my way and just hope and believe that I'm going to achieve my goal. It's faith and work together. It's having a strategy. It's having a game plan. It's setting an intention of what your goal is. I like to call my goals confirmation, because I write it down, and every day I read it in the morning. I read it before I go to bed. I'm confirming within myself every day what I am doing, so I don't get lost, or I don't start dipping in somebody else's sauce. I know exactly what I'm doing every day, which today brought me to, I want to talk about the 3 zones of building your business. The 3 zones of building your business. Oh my God, my mentor used to just really hone this in our head. And you know, I was building another stream of income. I was in direct sales. I'm still in, I sell, so that's direct sales. But I was in direct sales and network marketing. And at that time, we were selling coffee. And one of my mentors, may he rest in peace, Mr. Ed Hartley, he taught this. He really really put it in our head to really break down your month in 3 zones. And this is for anybody that's in network marketing, direct sales, internet marketing, your coach, your mentor, and your business is based on getting people to look at your business, getting eyes on your product and our service. I forgot, babe. I didn't turn that thing off. Guys, please forgive me for the bill. But this is for anyone who is in any kind of business that requires people, okay? If you don't have people, your business will die. So they taught us the 3 zones of business and building a business. And I'm going to share that with you. Some of you guys may have already heard it. Some of you guys may not even understand it. But when you're building your business, and normally it's 30 days in a month. You know, February is our short month. We get 28. I think there's no leap year this year, is it? I don't think there's a leap year. So we get 28 days this month. So, you're going to be short a couple of days when you get into the red zone. But that's the time for you to really just towards the end of the blue zone, because we short, you can start doing what I want to call massive recruiting or what have you. But when you look at the 3 zones are the white zone, the blue zone, the red zone. And I'm going to break down each zone in just a second. want you to think about when it comes to the first 10 days. You have your calendar. I think my calendar. Baby, can you check and see if my calendar right over there on the sofa? Let's wait for Bruce while you check. Why don't we? Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. You didn't let it go. Do, 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 right? That's what's that, Jeopardy? Mm-hmm. Okay, so my mentor taught me about mapping. So at the beginning of the month, you have your calendar. I like the at a glance calendar because it allows me to see the whole month. And he taught us how to put our goals at the top. I still do this. I still do this today. I put my goals at the top. I'm so happy and grateful now that what my goal is. And then it allows me to see the activity that I'm going to be doing on a constant basis. Things little notes that I need to have. I have this in my at a glance calendar. And then you have the day to day that you can really write down, because the at a glance just show you little boxes, and you don't get to really put a lot in there, but you might have your little shorthand that you put little notes or whatever. But then it breaks down each day where you can write your appointments, you can write who you need to follow up with, any notes that you need to do that, because that's what you're going to need. You're going to need a calendar when you're working these zones. How do you know what you're doing if you're not tracking it? And a lot of times, guys, it's something that we're missing when your business is not growing. It's something that you're not doing. You don't know what you don't know. So let's get into breaking down these zones. I'm gonna worry Bruce to death today. Bruce, can you give me that phone, baby? I want to make sure that I want to keep track of the time here. Is something I want to get on. So let's get into the 3 zones of business, okay? Number 1 is the white zone. Now, the white zone is the first 10 days of the month, okay? For those who just joined us, we're watching, you just slide it, baby, it's okay. You're watching Money Madness with Jean Malo Davis. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money, Money Madness, every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about the 3 zones of building your business. And you got to understand what you're supposed to be doing in the first 10 days of the month, then the second 10 days of the month, and then the last 10 days of the month. Okay? It works for any business, not just network marketing, direct sales, any business that required you to talk to someone. Okay, so the first thing is with the white zone. This is what we call massive exposure. Write that down. Somebody need to write that down. Massive exposure. This is where you are piquing interest with your business. Now, we was taught to peak 5 people a day. Peak 5 people. If you're in direct sales or network marketing, peaking 5 people a day, that's fine for you. If you're a coach or you're a mentor or whatever, you might want to get on the phone and maybe make 50 calls a day or 100 calls a day. I don't know what your goal is. That's the reason why in your calendar you have a big goal. We're getting ready to expand, and we're hiring some people for our call center that they're going to be responsible for so many calls a day. So many calls a day talking about what product or service that we have. Finding out where our customer is hurting, what they need help, and then from listening to that, suggesting what product or service we have. So the thing that I want you to think about is something that I was taught a long time ago, is SINGALOA, safety in numbers and law of averages. When you do something a number of times, an average is going to show up. So that means that, let's say I go out and I prospect 10 people about my business or business opportunity, and out of 10 people, 2 people decide to join my business. So my average is 2 out of 10. Not bad. So if I want 20 new people to come in my business, I need to what? Go through what? What's that? 10, 20, 30, 10, so 20, I need to go through 200. If I need 10, what's that? I got to go through 100. So if I'm getting 2 out of 10, right? So you got to think, let me make sure, because, I'm trying to do that math on the top of my head. So let's just make sure. I like to make sure that I'm doing stuff because I'm thinking and talking and trying to progress ahead of you guys. So if I am 2 out of 10, so in order for me to get what I said, 20 people, hold on. That's right, babe? I said it right. If you 2 out of 10, why am I lost? Why am I just went through a blank? Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 100. Right. So I was correct. That's 20. Okay. So you have to go through 200 people if you're looking to recruit 20 people. Okay. That's if you're averaging 2 out of 10, because that means that if I go through 100 people, for every 100 that I go through, I should get 10 people. Is that correct? So let's just say this pinky represents 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 50 people. No, 100 people. Babe, why is that so? Why did I mess that up? 100 people. If I prospect 100 people and I get 2 out of them, deep, that means that I get what? 20 people. Cause is that correct, Bruce? 2 out of 10, I'm gonna get 20 people if I go through 100. Okay, do the math, Gene. I'm kind of out of, but the thing about it is, you gotta go through the numbers. If I go through 50 people and I know I get 2 out of 10, then I know, okay, if I go through 50, 10 that's gonna be pretty much 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people that I will get if I go through 50 people. But I gotta make sure that that's right, because 5 times 2 is 10. That would have been easier to do. That would have been easy if I would have dropped the 0, Bruce, and just did 5 times 2 is 10. Same thing. If I said 20 people, 2, I should have been. I'm making it harder, but anyway, you get the gist. It's safety in numbers and law of averages. You got to go through the numbers, and you got to find out what your average is. But the only way to find out what your average is to go through the numbers. So I got to make sure that I'm prospecting enough people to get to my goal, but I got to know what my goal is, and I need to massive expose the opportunity, the business, whatever it is that I'm doing, the product, the service. I need to hit it hard these first 10 days. Some people, you are going to have some people that, even as I explain what the objective of each zone is, I was taught also sometimes you are going to still be following up with people, massive follow-up, even doing whatever zone you're in. Because you might have some people that at the end of the month, which we call the red zone, I'll get into that in a minute, that might be saying, hey, look, call me in the beginning of the month, which is the white zone, which you're supposed to be exposing. So still you're going to might collect some decision. I hope I don't confuse anyone. We're talking about the 3 zones of business, what your focal point should be at the first 10 days of the month, the middle 10 days of the month, and the end of the month, the last 10 days of the month. The first 10 is always about massive exposure. Expose. Share the opportunity, share the brand, share the website, whatever. And there's so many things that we have out here today that is can help us. My mentor was very, very old school and really believed in that belly to belly, really getting in someone's home, doing lunches, doing meetings. That's how he trained. And then I had another mentor that was very, very online, social media, following up with people, prospecting people on social media, using Google Ads, things of that nature. So I like to combine both of them. I like to use the social media marketing, and I like to use the belly to belly. With COVID, we've been kind of like, taking a back seat on that a little bit. We're just now getting ready to get back. A lot of the business associations have opened back up. We're getting ready, Bruce and I, to get back into that, doing those business things or what have you for us with the business associations. I used to go meet people, get their card, follow up with them. Hey, I met you at this, I met you at that. How are you doing in your business? Where do you find yourself hurting? This is what we have to offer. I already know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to approach the person. A lot of times my objective when I go to a networking event or something of that nature, I just want to meet as many people I want to meet. I want to get their cards. I want to get their permission to contact them at a later date. I want to get their permission to put them in my e-newsletter so they can get dripped on. I receive a lot of people from my newsletters that people get dripped on every day. An email goes out that's talking about information and inspiration. I send testimonies out. I send information about how we're helping people. I get them tips and things of that nature. And a lot of times, some people have to be touched 7 times before they make any decision. So with that being said, you're going to have to make sure in the beginning of the month, if you have pen and paper, I know I keep looking at this, give me a second. If you have pen and paper, go ahead and write down first 10 days of the month is the white zone, okay? And what you want to do is you want to also, with putting that down, you want to put down underneath that massive exposure, massive, I'll just say peaking interest, safety in numbers, and law of averages, which means I need to go through the numbers. I need to go through the numbers like crazy, okay? So that's the first 10 days. That's the white zone, where we're just out here showing the plan, like we used to say, show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, send them to the website, send them to the webinar, send them. You just want to be focusing on just blanking the city, blanking different areas. Make sure you don't just build where you live. Make sure you also understand about diversity. Okay, you want to make sure you understand about how to build your business and diversify your business where you're not hurting and just doing business in one area, right? Okay, so that's the white zone. The next 10 days is the blue zone. The blue zone is all about massive follow-up. You need to write that down. Massive follow-up. It's all about making sure that everybody that I contacted in the white zone, when I was just out there giving my samples, I was out there, sitting down having little meetings and sharing what I have to offer, letting people know about my webinars, that at the end, the way I have my free webinars, it piques interest automatically. Once they go watch it and I get them some information at the end, it's telling them, it's giving them what we call a call to action, to get on our conference call, to go to, or to get on my calendar for a free 15-minute consult. It tells them at the end what to do, which is me. And so basically, you want to follow up with people. Follow up. What I was taught a long time ago, the fortune is in the follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. Some of you guys are leaving money on the table because you're so worried about what people think when you're going to call them back numerous times. I'm going to call you back until you make your word bond. What's your word? You're going to either tell me yes or no. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to force you to tell me yes or tell me no. We used to say, tell me yes or tell me no. Hurry up so I can go. I don't want to keep having to call and you don't give me a decision. So a lot of times I strive to circumvent that before it even happens. Let's say that my prospect is Lisa. Hey, Lisa, listen. I'm sending you the information right now. Now, Lisa, if this is not for you, and when I follow back up with you, you have my permission to tell me no. Is that okay? Is that fair? And they say, yes, it's fair. Because, we always say everything's fair. So, yes, that's fair. So, when I call Lisa back, a lot of times because I have taken the pressure off of that prospect and let them know it's okay to tell me no, I'm not going to melt. We're still going to be friends. We still get something to eat, whatever. Then what happens is if they're not interested, they'll be able to say, hey, look, I saw the opportunity. Thanks, Jean, but I'm not interested. No problem. Thank you. Hey, listen, who do you know? Then I play with the blue zone because I'm following up. Now I want to get into it. Sometimes it's not always about that person in front of you. Sometimes you want to get into their warm market. So I say, hey, Lisa, who do you know want to lower their taxes? Who do you know want to get out of debt? Who do you know want to learn how to make 6 figures like I did in 4 months and how to do it again quicker in 3 months? Who do you know want to do that? And I'll wait and listen. Can you give me a couple of people, right? Sometimes you don't even have to go into cold market if you work that warm market good. And sometimes I say, Lisa, I know you want to see me be successful. I know you're cheering for me. Can you look at your phone right now and give me a couple of people that you know that are go-getters, that they're probably having a little problem with their business. They might be stuck, that we can talk, right? And they give me the names and numbers. And when I call them, it's not a cold phone call. It's warm because now we have an association. I call Tim and I could be like, hey, Tim, this is Jean Davis. You don't know me, but we have a good friend that we have in common, Lisa. Lisa told me you was a go-getter, that you are someone who's going, building an incredible business and that you're looking for ways to expand. Is that right? Nobody's going to say, no, I'm not incredible. Because if they say, no, I'm not incredible, then guess what? I'm not looking for them, right? So, you want people, you can have fun with this. You can have fun. You don't want to come overbearing. You don't want to worry people to death. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you work these zones properly, you will get the results that you're looking for. I know because I'm working it. We have our tax and financial company. We have our online university. We have our level up coaching firm. And then we sell online courses, guys. So we go through a lot of leads to the point where now we have to hire people to go through these leads, to follow up in these different zones, to know what they're supposed to be doing on a daily basis. Because if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing on a daily basis, you're going to get stuck. You're going to be doing red zone activity in white zone time. And then you're like, man, why can't I get people? Because there's a proper way of doing anything. The first 10 days is the white zone. You're just exposing. You're blanketing the city, blanketing the different states. You're just putting the information out there, whether you're using Google ads, whether you're using Facebook ads, whether you're making phone calls, however way you're marketing, you're just marketing. Even when you get into the next 10 days, which is the blue zone, you don't stop marketing. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying now that we're in the blue zone, we got to now circle back and follow up with these people who have raised their hand and who have, at least who have opted in, watched the presentation, opt in, because I have stats that would tell me this person just watched one of my webinars, this person just went to my website, they was on the site for this long, they even create empty cart things, right, babe? Mm-hmm. The email go out, hey, look, I see you was on my site, you didn't purchase, did you have any questions? Come on. So you just got to be aggressive. Right now, what zone we're in? We're in the white zone. That's what zone we're in. Massive exposure. So we talked about the blue zone. We said that is where we're following up with those who raise their hand and have an interest. Very simple, nothing hard. Okay. Now, also in the blue zone, one thing that I always found myself with, we call it like a second touch. Maybe somebody's seen something on a website and they want to buy, but they're still kind of on the fence a little bit. Then sometimes it might take a second touch where I might now see them face to face, or I might, with COVID going on, do a Zoom or what have you, or so they can see me. Sometimes people just want to know that you're real, so it might need some more interaction, a little nice little touch to touch them and say, hey, yes, I'm here, what questions do you have? And sometimes people are touchy feely. Just think about yourself. If you could think about yourself, it'll really, really help you in business if you start focusing on the kind of customer you are, the kind of business person you are. Are you skittish? Or you think everybody is a fraud or a scammer or whatever? Then that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract people who think your stuff is scam. You're going to attract people who don't want to buy. That's what's going to happen. But if you're a go-getter and you speak with authority and you know where you're going, you know what you have to offer, it's thebombdiggity.com.org.net, then you're going to attract people who believe in you, who can look at you and tell that, you know what, this person is a go-getter. This person knows exactly what they want, and that's why I want to hitch my wagon to. I want to hitch my wagon to someone who has a goal. They have a specific target, and they can help me with my goal. That's what you want. And so basically, that is the blue zone. Massive follow-up. And that massive follow-up will sometimes be where you might have to touch the person a couple of times before they buy. Okay? Now, let's talk about the last 10 days. Woo! That's the last 10 days. It's the sirens are going off, man. I remember, man, when we would be, when I was in direct sales for his network marketing, I remember, man, those last 10 days were uber crazy because we had our goals. We were helping our teammates to achieve their positions. And then, of course, you strive by helping your team, you're striving to hit your goals as well. Man, it was just pandemonium. It was a lot of phone calls, a lot of three-ways, a lot of, getting different voices on the phones, things of that nature. But now it's kind of different. Me being a coach and a mentor, having an online university, us selling our online courses, a lot of that we don't have to call with that. Google is doing just fine sharing the ads, and Facebook is doing just fine. And so people see an ad, they click on it, they like what they see, they register, and the auto webinar begin, money coming to us. I love that. However, when it comes to coaching and mentoring, we still have ads for that. But a lot of times I like getting on the phone, calling different people I've met, really having a heart, because this is my joy. This is my passion, being able to help people win in the skin they're in. I want to help people to not have to worry about money. I feel money shouldn't even be a thing that we should have to worry about at all. So I want to be able to help people with their passion, their dreams, and their goals. I walked away from corporate America 20 years ago and never looked back. Since then, guys, I rebranded myself and made 6 figures in 4 months and turned around and did it again in 3 months. We're on target to make 7 figures, multiple 7 figures this year. That's nothing that we're not bragging about it, but it's our time. We paid have we not paid?
Yes,
we have paid the dues. We sweat till we sweat blood. And we're not afraid of the red zone. The red zone is where you're now reaping the benefits of the white and the blue. Now you got people making sales. You're following up with people. People should be booking appointments. People should be buying your products. People should be, getting your services. This is where the red zone, you are really, if you're on a team like network marketing or whatever, this is where you're working to close out, close out, close out, close out, push that person to decision, close out, push that person to a decision. You're helping your teammates to achieve their goals. You're working on your goals. Anybody that you left on the table, you're going back to make sure you collect some form of decision. That's the red zone. The red zone, man. Yes, you're focusing in all the other zones, but it's hot. Just think of the sirens. You're on the field. You're going to fourth down, man. You're not playing games. You're right there collecting decisions and pushing them through the system. Whether that, like I said, with the coaching, I'm booking my calendar. People are paying. I know what's going on. Our online university, people are becoming wealth creators. I don't have to really call for that. They already know. They sign up, choose which experience they want. I love the Level Up Coaching, because with Level Up Coaching, our coaching platform, a lot of times people have either seen a video or they heard me speak or whatever, and they click on the link and they get a free 15-minute consult. And from there, I use that as a fishing tool. My free 15-minute consult. A lot of people, when they book that, and that allows me to listen to them and assess what their needs are, assess what their goals are, and it allows me to now look at the array of product and services that we offer, and now I can make a determination: is this better for them versus this? The same way you might do with your products and services. Maybe somebody want to lose weight. Maybe somebody got skin issues. Maybe somebody got whatever. That's what I would say. When you're out there and you're prospecting, listen to your prospect. You know, you would have had them to come into your business if you had focused on what their needs are at the time, especially if you have an array of products and services to offer to that potential customer or client. The red zone is where you should see your numbers go up. You should see your levels go up. You should be breaking pins. If you're not in the network marketing direct sale, then you should see your calendar fill up. You should see sales coming in your funnel or website or what have you. And you should be able to have a blueprint, especially at the end of the month, that break down how many people touched your website, how many empty carts do you have, how many people actually made sales. If you don't know that, then you're not doing business. You got to be able to track it so you can know what you have to do the next month. Okay, it's businesses. I'm just gonna be honest. Let me see how much longer. Okay, good. I'm doing good. Business is not for everybody. I will tell you, business is not for everybody. That's why I have a board right here that I have my goals. I have them broken down. I have how I'm marketing, and on that I have fun, believe, and I can't see what the other one that I have on there, but I know I have, have fun, be creative, believe, Gene. That's what I have on the board with my goals, the weekly goals that I see, because I have my goals everywhere. This is what I read. I tell you guys this. This is my confirmation Bible. I must say that I have what you call goals. I call them confirmation, because it's what I wrote down. I read, write the vision, make it plain, so when you read it, you will run with it. It's going to take time, but don't worry about that. Keep going. So I have my confirmations. It helps me to focus on what my objectives are every day. It allows me to stay in my own lane, not looking at what somebody else is doing or what they're doing. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for mess, drama, none of that. Only thing I have time for is the good Lord, my family, and these confirmations right here. That is what I have time for. But I thought that it would be very, very awesome for you to really, really understand that when you're working the month, You got to break down the activity. And your sponsor, your leader, your coach, your mentor, hopefully they have taught you this. Hopefully you already heard about, if you're in direct sales and network marketing, you heard about the white zone, blue zone, red zone. If you're a coach, you're a mentor, or what have you, and you're selling products and services, hopefully you understand that this is what I need to be doing. Sometimes people are confused of what kind of activity I should be doing in the month. This is the beginning of the month. You are now officially in the white zone. We're getting ready to end on day 1. We're going into day 2, February the 2nd. Guys, you got, what's that? That's 9 more days to go ahead and in the white zone. So you got to get in the zone, start massive exposing, piquing interest every day with your business, with your coaching program, with your mentor program, with your online courses, with your automated courses, with your network marketing company, whatever you have. You got to be out there piquing interest, and you got to know how many people you need to pique. When I was in direct sales, they told us 5, but you know, us leaders that was hitting pins, we were doing more than 5 people a day. It's how bad do you want it? What is your financial goal? And I want you to ask yourself, if my goal is $100,000 a month, am I doing $100,000 a month activity? You got to ask yourself. And you can't do it by yourself. You need an army. You need a team. You need people to share in the dream that you guys have. It takes work. And a lot of times, the army might be your Google ads or your Facebook ads. When you say that, babe, or Instagram or whatever, that you, if you don't have the time, then you got to have the money and utilize the money to be able to get exposure. That's what that is. Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, all that stuff. That's exposure. You're getting it out there. You're getting the product out there. You're getting yourself out there. It's like you have to be omnipresent. You got to be everywhere. Social media. I told my daughter that today. You got to be everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, all this old stuff. They got so many things out here for you to be able to market. And still, with that being said, you still want to do that little nice touch when you're following up with the blue zone. You got to pick up the phone, call them, see where they are, where they hurting at, what decision did they make. You got to pick up the phone. Massive follow up in the blue zone. Pick it up, follow up, collect the decision. In the red zone, that's when we massive recruiting, massive sales, massive appointments. You should see it coming in. Your calendar need to be filling up for the next month, so you could be doing those appointments, getting those people acclimated to the system and what's going to happen, what's the game plan, as well as boom, it starts all over again. White zone, blue zone, red zone. Guys, I tell you, this is it really helped me out a whole lot. With all the training, the mentorship, the coaching that I have received over years, over time. And now I'm the coach, I'm the mentor, I'm doing calendar trainings, I'm sitting down, helping people to build their business. And it's incredible. It's incredible. And the more people we help, the closer we'll get to our dreams and goals. But we got to get out here. First of all, we need to, number one, help ourselves. Because there's no way you can help someone if you're struggling and you're not doing the necessary activity. You could be struggling, like one guy used to say all the time, if you're going through hell, don't stop, keep running. You could be going through hell and building your business, and because you didn't stop, because you didn't quit, man, you come up out of it, and you could be able to tell your story, to be able to help other people who are going through the same thing. People who, don't think it's real. People who say, you know what, man, I've been pushing forward so long. I've been working hard, Gene. You just don't understand. I'm a single mom, or I'm a single dad, or, I'm struggling. I'm doing this and that. And what happens is I change the verbiage and I say, no, don't, whatever you speak out of your mind, out of your mouth, So as a man thinketh, so is he. So we got to change the verbiage. We got to start thinking about what we are. We're not struggling. We meet and overcome all obstacles in our path. We're go-getters. We have to start correcting what's coming out of our mouth. A lot of times when we set our goals, we set goals, but we don't set intentions of how, we don't break it down in a game plan and know what we have to do. So it feels like, man, I do what my mentors say do. I do what my coach say do. I'm setting these goals, man. But what is the game plan? What is the game plan? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis? And not just inside the business, but also you. I was told, work more on yourself than you do in your business, because what you don't realize, guys, is that you will attract who you are. And if you don't, and that's not just in business, that's just period. And if you don't like what you're attracting, then maybe you got to get that cell phone. It's got a camera on there, and you can look at yourself, because that's what you got in you. Everybody got a cell phone. You could take that cell phone, put it on camera, and look at yourself and say, maybe I need some personal development. Maybe I need to increase my belief. Maybe I need to get a coach or mentor to help me. What book should I be reading? What daily activity besides doing what the white zone, the blue zone, and the red zone, what should I be doing personal? How much personal development? Because you're going to come to obstacles, and if you don't have good personal development and know what to do when you come to that obstacle, of course you're going to continue to be in that thing instead of winning that thing. And you got to make sure that you're saying the right things to yourself. You want a support team, people who believe in you, people who's going to give you great advice, people who are going to show you how you can absolutely crush your goals. You can achieve them. You can be, you can do anything. That's what I tell people all the time. That's one of our taglines. And if you don't have a mentor, you don't have a coach, and you're saying, Gene, this is the first time I ever heard about some white zone, blue zone. I need some calendar training. What's up with this calendar training? Can you help me with that? Most definitely. Do you coach? Yes, we do. You can go to our website, theluckfirmllc.com. I think it's scrolling down below. It is, right? Yep. Theluckfirmllc.com. Go there and get your free, it's yours, get your free 15-minute consult. Let's put a game plan together. Let's work these zones together. If you don't have a coach or a mentor or a leader that's working with you, whether you're a network marketer, direct sales, internet marketing coach, mentor, teacher, author, whatever, it's all about sales. It's all about exposure. It's all about getting people in front of your product and service. And if you don't have the help that you need, and you feel yourself just, falling and can't get a grip, then go to the Luck Firm LLC. Level Up Coaching. That's what the Luck Firm stands for. Level Up Coaching. So go to the Luck Firm LLC.com. That's the Luck Firm LLC.com. It's scrolling down below. Go to that website. You'll see where it says, give me my free 15-minute consult. Get your free 15-minute consult. I'd love to meet you. I love to see what your goals are. I love to be the catalyst to your dreams coming into fruition. So guys, look, first 10 days, what is it? White zone. What we're doing in the white zone, we're piquing interest, massive exposure. We're going through the numbers, safety in numbers, law of averages. The second 10 days is the blue zone. We're following up with everybody that we had in the white zone. We're following up. We're collecting decisions. We're not attached to if they say yes or no, but we need to collect a decision. If you give people permission to tell you no in the beginning, they won't hide and duck and dive. And the last 10 days is the red zone. That is where we're massively making those sales. Those sales are coming in. We're massive recruiting, guys. We got massive appointments coming in. That's what we do in the red zone. And then it starts all over again. So guys, listen, those are the 3 zones of building your business. I want to say thank you so much for being here. And again, if you need help, You saying, Gene, I got my hands up. I don't know what to do. I don't have a coach. I don't have a mentor. I'm on this down line and my upline quit, and my upline don't know me and won't flow me, won't talk to me because I hadn't hit a certain position. Whatever it is, whatever business, trust me, we got you covered. Just go to the luckfirmllc.com and get your free 15-minute consult. My name is Gene Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You are a wealth creator too. And I want you to remember that you can have, be, do anything. Thank you for watching Money Madness. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's your money. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell if you're on YouTube. On Facebook, please hit that like button. Please share and leave comments on both platforms. Leave a comment below. I want to know how you feel about this and did it help you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you for the Gene Malo Davis Show at 7 p.m. Thursday. Take care and God bless, and work those zones.
Get money, you need that money. To get stuff you want, you gotta have money. When times are tough and there ain't nothing funny if you don't have money.